Hey everyone, it's Esther from Once Upon a Crime. By now, many of you have probably seen the recent post about the new allegation that Crime Junkie has once again been using other creators' work without credit. We were contacted by one of the affected creators and asked to help share their story. The post we shared has gotten a lot of attention. Honestly, more engagement than almost anything I've ever posted. And first of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone who spoke up and showed support for small independent podcasts like ours, Locations Unknown, and for so many others who pour their hearts into researching, writing, and producing original stories for you every week. That being said, I'll be honest, I'm already over the drama part of all of this. We went through this same issue ourselves back in 2019, when Crime Junkie used our work without crediting us. It was an awful experience. We got a bit of attention for speaking up, but none of us ever received compensation or even an apology. So while I truly empathize with those dealing with this now, I've made peace with it. I hope that this time people listen and there are real consequences. But for me, this isn't my fight anymore. What is my fight and my passion is creating meaningful, original, true crime stories that you connect with, learn from, and feel something about. And that's what I want to talk about today. We, the independent creators, started podcasting long before big networks saw it as a business opportunity. Over a decade ago, when I launched Once Upon a Crime, it was this small, beautiful community. Creators helping each other, listeners sharing episodes by word of mouth, growing together. It felt so genuine, so grassroots. Now, of course, the landscape has changed. Big media companies and celebrities have discovered true crime podcasts. And while there's room for everyone, it's made it much harder for independent creators to be seen and heard. So here's my small ask. You all showed up big time on that recent post. Nearly 40,000 likes at last count. That tells me our listeners are here, paying attention, and that's amazing. But what would really, really help us and other indie podcasters is if that same energy went into engaging with the content we create. When we post about new episodes or share behind the scenes reels or drop a YouTube video, that's the content that helps us survive and grow. It takes just a second to hit like, leave a quick comment, even an emoji, or share a post with a friend. That little action helps the algorithm show our work to more people, and it truly makes a difference. Here's an example. Once Upon a Crime has over 72,000 followers on Apple Podcasts, which is incredible. But only about 10% of those listeners actually download the newest episodes. If even half of you switched on automatic downloads, it would help us enormously. Not just with visibility and rankings, but it tells the platforms that you want more of what we make. And the same goes for Spotify. We'll be posting a short how-to video soon to walk you through how to ensure our episodes are being downloaded to your feed. At the end of the day, I'm endlessly grateful for this community, for every listen, every share, and every message of support. You're the reason I get to tell these stories week after week. If you're able, supporting independent creators financially also helps so much. Through Patreon memberships, premium subscriptions, using sponsor codes, or even grabbing some merch. But honestly, your engagement and enthusiasm mean just as much. You have so much power to help indie creators thrive, and I never take that for granted. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for being here, for listening, and for helping keep the true spirit of podcasts alive. You all absolutely rock. I'll see you soon with a brand new episode of Once Upon a Crime.